Yeah, this is a really interesting question, and the overlap is, very, very real. I think in business, things get really overly complicated. I think the key thing is really just keeping things really, really simple. Everybody knowing the game plan, everybody being on message, and relentlessly working towards that. A 40-page playbook, doesn't work. All these pitches, all that kind of stuff needs to be nice and simple. And then people knowing what the roles are, and taking some action and ownership, and getting on with it. And a cycle of review as well. I think from sports, on a Monday morning review, just in short loops of reviews of where you are against that plan, can really help to keep people focused, stop people going off on various tangents. And yeah, just simplifying things, really keep things really simple, regular review, and everybody being on the same page, knowing the plan, and sticking to it.
Very good.
So,
Sorry.
so basically for you, it's like clarity and simplicity in the message.
100%. When you're playing sports, whether it's rugby, whatever it is, everybody needs to know what the role is, what the plan is. You don't have 10 or 15 plans. It's like, okay, we're going to attack the channels. We're going to, ruck really, really as hard as we can. We're going to get the ball wide. It's those kind of three things. Everything that sits under that, everybody does. Everybody needs to tackle. Everyone needs to be aware of their positioning and everything. It's the same in business. You got to keep those things, bite sized. So the overall goal is known by everybody. Everybody's roles within that are known, and then you take action and deliver that. And then there'll be, you need to tweak things, change things slightly, but it's these three things that we need to focus on: a laser focus for the customer, simplifying processes, whatever they may be, depending on the business, is what you focus on in a framework and in a timeline, 30, 60, 90 days, that you work towards and you achieve it. And then with those regular reviews, you can tick off where you're against plan.
Do you have any weekly actions that you take to deliver strategy so they don't get lost after 60 minutes?
Just that regular review every morning, looking at whatever projects we're undertaking, where we are against plan, but also that regular review with the SLT, with the project leaders, with the owners of whatever initiatives or projects that you're working on. But I think even before that, it's agreeing that plan. What is the plan? And retrospectively working back occasionally, what do we need to do to get there? So this is where we want to be. We want to be there in 12 months. What do we need to do to get there? Is everybody on board with this plan? An element of common sense as well. Why are we going there? Or why are we doing this? Or why aren't we doing this? Why are we doing it the way that we're doing it now? Is it just because that's the way we've always done it? And by changing that, will it help us get to where we need to be? So it's a regular kind of revolving review process that changes, and you got to be able to adapt and pivot and be agile. I think in those processes, the world is changing so fast. Whether it's from tech, I think you've got some questions about that a little bit later. Culture, people's expectations of the workplace itself, and how we work as a business community now. All those kind of things need to be factored into it. But it's very easy for there to be lots of noise and procrastination around, what needs to be done. So, just get on with it, crack on with it. It doesn't need to be perfect now. Just start it, make it perfect later. And then suddenly the white empty page gets something on it, and you start working towards it. That kind of procrastination analysis kind of lock that people get themselves into. Where do I start? Look at where you want to go, work it back, bite-sized chunks, what you need to do in order to get there, and now let's go and do it.